Today question is write a program in Java to input a number and find the factorial value of it. Now what is the factorial value of a number? The number is going to multiply it up to 1 terms individually and the product value is become the factorial value of the given number. So let's take an example. Suppose the number is inputted by the user is 5, then the factorial value will be of value 5 will be like this: 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. So it become 120. Suppose if someone entered the value 10, then it is going to multiply it by 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 into 10, and the multiplication value will be the factorial value of number 10. So let's see how can we solve this problem by using the Java program. First, I declare a variable fact which is integer type and initialized by 1. Whenever we are going to find out some product value or multiplication value, the one variable should be declared before starting the loop, and it is always be initialized with 1. Okay. Then after I'm going to write down the loop which is started from 1 and up to the num, that is in this case the value is 5. So it is going to the loop will continue up to 5 terms, and then the loop will increase by one value, that is I plus plus, and then the fact is going to multiply it by the I value. So fact equals to fact into I, and then after the outside the loop I am just print the fact value, and which is actually hold the factorial value of the inputted number. So let's see how this program actually works. So I am going to dry run this program. Okay. In the first step, in the step 1, the num value is the 5. Suppose if it is already taken. So the first in the when the loop is going to execute for the first time, so value of I equals to 1. So fact equals to fact into I, and it so 1 into 1. So fact value is become 1. In the second step, when I is increased and it became 2, then fact I equals to 2 and fact equals to fact into I. It means fact value, previous fact value is 1. So 1 into, now the current value of I is 2. So 1 into 2, and the recent fact value became fact equals to 2. So current fact value become 2. In the next step, in step 3, I is increased and it became 3, and fact equals to again fact into I, and the last factorial value is 2. So fact equals to 2 into 3, and it became 6. So current fact value is became 6. And in the next step, in step 4, the I is again increased and it became 4, and fact equals to again going to multiply it by I, and it becomes fact into I, and the last factorial fact value is 6. So 6 into 4, so factorial fact value is become 24. In the next step, step 5, I again increased and it became 5, and the fact equals to again going to multiply it by I. So fact equals to fact into I, and the last fact value is 24. So 24 into 5, so it becomes 120. Again in the step 6, the I again increased and it became 6, and as the 6 value is not matched with the final value, as the num is inputted as 5, so it not match the final value because 6 is greater than the 5, so it exit from the loop. After exit from the loop, you can see the value of fact becomes 120, which is exactly the factorial value of number 5, which is basically inputted by the user. Now you can see I have already taken the number into the variable num, and the fact is initialized with 1, the fact variable. You can change the name of the fact variable in any kind of variable name. Okay, and the loop will execute from 1 to up to num, and it is increased by 1 value, and fact is multiplied by I. And then after I am going to write down the factorial value. So system. So you can see I've just print the factorial value of number which is actually entered by the user, which is stored in the variable num, and the factorial value is stored in variable fact. So let's run the program. Okay, I'll just save the program again. Enter the number. So number is 5. So it generates the factorial value of 5 is 120. Again I run the program and enter the value, suppose 10. So the factorial value of 10 is 3628800. So in this way, this factorial value of any given number or any inputted number which is actually entered by the user can be easily generated.